The borderline shooting came during a transitional time for the Ventura County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Bill Ayub was about to take over as Sheriff Jeff Dean was ending his law enforcement career. Both men sat down with me to talk about coming together and the nightmare. How often do you think about it?
Every day.
The former sheriff of Ventura County and the current sheriff, whose first days on the job were spent dealing with the borderline shooting and the Woolsey fire 1 year ago.
You have a great playbook until the first shot's fired.
Combined 75 years in law enforcement, and yet nothing prepared them for what they found at the Borderline Bar and Grill.
When I arrived, it was pandemonium.
I grabbed officers from varying agencies and I teamed them up and, okay, I need you two, and you're going in.
Both agree it was like a battle scene. All the more shocking because this was a neighborhood joint, and that night it was packed with young college-age patrons and several off-duty cops, all targeted by a lone gunman. He was on a mission that night. No doubt in your mind, is there?
No doubt in my mind.
There are multiple shots being fired.
Within minutes of the 911 calls, Sergeant Ron Heelis with the Ventura County Sheriff's Department responded.
We went to the academy together and were SWAT team members together for a number of years.
Sadly, Sergeant Heelis did not survive. This memorial in front of the Ventura County Sheriff's Department stands as a constant reminder of his sacrifice. Sergeant Ron Heelis, the last one up there?
He is.
It hurts my heart that we lost a good human being. We lost a father.
Ron was known as 4SAM3 for a number of years. And what we decided to do after his passing was to retire that call sign.
He died doing what I would hope anybody with a badge would do, anyone there to save other lives.
Almost immediately, this single incident changed the way the Ventura County Sheriff's Department trained and operated.
We've increased the frequency and the realism of the training.
And like many quiet, tight-knit communities, the borderline shooting forced the realization it can happen here.
What do you tell somebody who loses their son or daughter to senseless violence? You know, it's just, I know how you feel. I have absolutely no idea how you feel. Hellish responsibility.
But that's what these two sheriffs were forced to do the week of November 7th, 2018. And the change of command between retiring Sheriff Dean and incoming Sheriff Ayub, typically an exciting time in a law enforcement career, all of a sudden changed.
Car 1's 1098.
Car 1 is Sheriff Dean. 1098 is assignment completed. What was your final radio call like?
Oh, I don't know I can talk about that without losing it here.
As you can tell, it's still very fresh for Sheriff Ayub and former Sheriff Dean. They were insistent, though, they do not mention the gunman's name. He's referred to simply as the shooter. And to a person, everyone we talked to up there today feels the same way.
That's for sure. How this tragedy has brought this entire community not only together, but closer than we can possibly
imagine.
Yeah, it's a marvelous thing to see.